All right, back here on SportsLine. Your phone calls welcome, 615-737-7767. Do you think Marcus Mariota should play on Thursday night? I do. I know Ken Wisenhunt says he doesn't know if he'll play Mariota against the Vikings in the final preseason game. I think he needs at least a series or two to end the preseason on a good note. SEC fans, you're welcome to call in. Big Ten folks think that they're the new bullies on the block when it comes to college football and that the SEC dominance is over. You can weigh in on that as well. And also, Doors and Vols fans, what are your predictions for your team? Of course, Mandy opens the season Thursday night at home against Western Kentucky. Should be a very, very interesting game there. I'm curious to see how well Vanderbilt's defense handles Western Kentucky's offense, and obviously we don't know which quarterback the Doors will trot out there, either Johnny McCrary or Wade Freebeck. And, of course, UT opens the season here in Nashville at Nissan Stadium Saturday night against Bowling Green. And a lot of high expectations for Team 119 in Butch Jones's third year. A lot of people saying 8 wins, 9 wins, 10 wins. SEC East champions this year. I think they're a year away from that, but we shall see. Let's go to Jay on line 1. Good evening, Jay. What's up?
Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Good, man. What's happening? Thanks for calling.
Hey, I'm a Vanderbilt fan, but I don't feel good about that Western Kentucky game, man. I just have to admit.
I don't blame you one bit. That's a high-powered, potent offense coming in, and I'm telling you, Western Kentucky, they feel like they can come in and beat the Commodores Thursday night.
I believe they will, and they got an excellent quarterback from what I understand. I didn't get to see him play much last year.
Yeah, Brett Dowdy, he over 4,800 yards passing last year, led the nation, 42 touchdown passes. It's really a quick strike, high-powered Oregon-like offensive attack.
Yeah, I've got a sister who lives in Bowling Green, and they're excited. They're coming down. Of course, they're all going to be in red, but I look for a big crowd from Western, and also the MTSU game. What do you think about that for Vanderbilt? And I'll hang up. Thanks.
All right, thanks for the call. We appreciate it. Yeah, a couple of tough tests within the mid-state or this area for Vanderbilt. Having to go to Middle Tennessee State later in the year. That's their homecoming game. It's going to be a huge crowd there. Everybody's going to be fired up. So, yeah, some big tests early for Derek Mason's club. And, again, I think it's going to come down to the defense for Vanderbilt versus what should be a good MTSU offense as well. And in case you missed it, Rick Stockstill naming his son Brent Stockstill the starting quarterback for the Blue Raiders. They open play this Saturday at home against Jackson State. So, Brent Stockstill beating out Austin Grammer for the starting job. So, yeah. Tough road to hoe for the Vanderbilt Commodores. We'll see what that defense is made of. Let's see what Danny has to say on line 2. What's up, Danny?
Hey, how you doing? I was just going to call in and agree with you that they ought to play Mariota as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
Ought to play that defense as much as they can. As many tackles they miss, they need all the practice they can get.
You know what? You bring up a good point, a couple of good points, Danny. And again, you went 2-14 last year. You have to show your home crowd that this is a different team. I understand you don't want guys to get hurt, but I think you need to send a message. And, again, all due respect to Ken Wisenhunt, a guy that I respect a great deal. And I think if he's given the chance, he's going to do really good things here in Nashville with the Tennessee Titans.
Well,
but you got to play Marcus Mariota Thursday.
They still need all the play they can get. They're not looking like pros right now, and I don't know what you're sorry, but I say go Big Vols. I hope we have a great season.
All right, how many wins? How many wins you predicting?
At least 10.
10 wins. All right, we got you down. We'll mark you down there. Paul's on line 3. What's up, Paul?
Hey, man, what's going on? I just wanted to talk about the Vols for a minute.
Yeah, fire away.
Jones is the man for the job. I seen him at Cincinnati. I seen him recruiting 3- and 4-star players going to Cincinnati, and I knew before he ever come to Tennessee he was a man. And so now I want to show you how to light up them lights, them telephone lines.
All right.
Roll Tide. That's how you get them lit up right there.
All right. Well, listen, stay on the line because I want to ask you a couple of questions.
They beat Alabama again. Nobody, them dadgum Pac-10 boys up there, they just as silly as they can be. I don't know what. The Pac-10 is.
Well, no, the Big Ten.
I can't believe they even consider themselves.
No, well, to be fair, it's the Big Ten, not the Pac-10.
What's that difference? They ain't neither one of them no good. They good at that.
But they're saying that the SEC dominance is dead. They're saying we've got the coaches. We're starting to recruit. We're starting to dip into the Southeast and get some of your recruits that are supposed to go to SEC schools. We're getting them up north in the Midwest. We're the big dogs on the block. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. Nick Saban ain't dead.
That's true. He's not dead, but he needs a quarterback.
No. You're all wrong there. We got, what's his name, Blake. We got that young freshman Blake boy down there, and I'm telling you, he is going to be a showstopper. And roll tide every time you get on here and you won't light them lines up. You get to talking about Alabama, and you won't get them turned off.
All right, let me ask you one more question before we let you go. You talked about how Butch Jones is doing great things with the Vols. How many wins this year? Can they challenge for the SEC East this year?
They can, yeah. I'm telling you, he's the right man for the job.
How many wins?
He's the best coach I ever seen in Tennessee, and in my opinion, he's going to win maybe 9 or 10 games.
Man, I appreciate the call. That's a great call. Please call back. We'd love to hear from you, man. Have a great night.
Thanks.
All right. Roll Tide, he says. He says the SEC is still the dominant conference, not the Big Ten. Well, the Big Ten folks say otherwise. And again, they've got the Crystal Trophy. The Ohio State Buckeyes, your defending national champions, and the preseason #1 team in both the coaches poll and the media poll. They are the strong favorites to go back and win it again. A lot of people think Alabama could be heading towards a 9-3 season this year. We'll see what we get from Auburn. We'll see how improved Arkansas is. Missouri's always a threat in the East. And the Tennessee Vols, I don't know if they're going to win the SEC East this year, but I'll tell you this. They're going to be the team late in the year that you don't want to play, you know, into mid to late November when you're trying to jockey for position to get yourself in position either in the polls or in your respective half of the SEC. You're not going to want to play Butch Jones' team late in the year because I got a feeling that offense by midseason is going to be humming with Josh Dobbs, Von Pearson's back off suspension, and, of course, Jalen Hurd running the rock. And their offensive line should be improved as well as their defensive line. All right, we'll take one more break. We'll come back and wrap things up here on SportsLine. Stay with us.